week, scholars, we focused on our PBIS expectation of being respectful. We are so happy to hear about the different ways you showed respect to yourself and others. But don't just take my word for it. Here's what some of you all did to be respectful.
What's being respectful is listening to the teacher and raising your hand and wait until the teacher says your name.
Respectful is to don't interrupt other people when they're in the middle of talking to you guys. Listen to them, and yeah.
Hi, my name is Genesis Trujillo. One way you can show respect is by listening to your teacher in your online class.
Something I can do to be respectful is that I can pay attention to the teacher and not get up when she's teaching us something or when we're learning. That's something I can do to be respectful. One way you can show respect is by raising your hand when you want to speak. Here is an example. I'm willing to volunteer. The correct answer is 95. As you see, one person was raising their hand and one person shouted out. And it's kind of disrespectful to shout out. So when you raise your hand, it shows respect. So raise your hand. Trying to be respectful is by don't interrupt your teacher from speaking.
Another reason to respect is by respecting your classmates and students.
The third way you can be respectful is by raising your hand to speak.
Here it comes. Right? That is Miss Aretha Franklin spelling out the word respect and saying, hey, find out what it means to me. Well, to me, respect means treating someone or thinking about someone or something in a positive manner. And so one way that I like to demonstrate respect is that when someone is talking to me, I make sure that I am giving them my full attention, looking at them, listening to them, and kind of, putting everything else on hold, on pause, because I figure if they're taking the time to share something with me, or maybe they're taking the time to ask me a question, then the least I can do is give them my attention back. And that's one way that I like to demonstrate respect.
Wow, it's so great to see all of you being really mindful about showing respect and practicing our expectations. Every week, we are going to be focusing on a different expectation to help you remember the behaviors that will help you be successful, not just in school, but in life too.
Boys and girls, now that you've gotten some great stuff from last week's distribution, we know that you have everything you need to follow our PBIS expectations. Be responsible. One way to show responsibility is to have your materials for school ready when you need them. We know lots of parents have come to exchange their Chromebook or to get a hotspot. With your working Chromebook, make sure you are turning on your camera so you can show responsibility by being an active participant.
Hi, I'm here! Boys and girls, another way to show responsibility is to be on time for all your class sessions. We may not be showing up at the school site right now, but you still need to show up to your class online. Be on time!
Hi, Mrs. Caveras. Sorry to interrupt. When is our meeting? Oh, our next meeting is at 8:30, and I believe we have a principal's meeting today at 1:30.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You're welcome. It's important to know what time your classes start. I can show that I am being responsible by knowing what my class schedule is. Oh, there's my alarm that tells me my next class is starting.
And here are some other ways you can show responsibility.
Hi, my name is Genesis, and some ways you can be responsible during distance learning is by 1. Always looking presentable and always being in class on time. And another way you can be responsible during distance learning is by using the chat box appropriately and being on the appropriate sites that you need to be on. And another way you can be responsible during distance learning is by participating in activities and having your cameras on. Thank you.
Responsibility is be on time on school, finish my homework, and then help my mom on a house.
My name is Allison. I am Mrs. Abadaka's class in 6th grade. And I'm going to be showing you guys some ways you can be responsible in your WebEx meeting. Step 1. There's so much work. You know what? I'll just turn it in by Saturday. That is a no-no. The work you gotta do today, you have to do it. You gotta be responsible with your work. Because work isn't homework. It's also work that you've been doing at school. And if you want to turn it in, go ahead and turn it in. But do not turn it in blank. And mostly don't forget to push the turn in button. Step 2. Now we gotta go and write even Google Classroom. You know what? I just do it for my homework. That is a no-no. The work that you're doing in class, do it. Because you're having a chance to do it together. For any questions you have, just ask your teacher. Step 3. What time is it? It's 9:30. That is step number 3. Make sure you put your alarm, and if you're a very deep sleeper, put it at least 3 times. And make sure you be there on time. And so that's it. Thank you for watching my video, and be a jaguar.
Hi, my name is Jolene Gallegos, and I'm going to show you one way to be respectful in class. One way to be respectful in class is by paying attention to your meeting and your computer. Don't have any distractions and just by listening. If you are in class, don't be on your phone, typing, looking at videos. You're being distracted, and you are supposed to be paying attention to your meeting. That is not respectful to your teacher. Also, if you are in a meeting and you decided to eat strawberry, that is not a way to be respectful. First of all, eating where your computer is, you could spill or make your computer dirty, and we need to be respectful to the people who gave us this computer to help our education. Also, when you're interrupting also. If teacher calls on you and you're chomping food all over your mouth, they can't hear you, and that's very disrespectful. So make sure when you're in a meeting, you pay attention, have no distractions, and listen to your teacher is saying. That is one way to be respectful in